today is the day. I bought a welding machine. Well, I had an old welder like this. Here, look here. An old Fox welder. Well, you know, not too bad. Well, kind of bad actually. I mean, you know, you can fumble some stuff together with it, but that's all of what it is. It's just fumbling stuff together. But now I got this machine. I read a lot of good stuff about it, and I got this, a welding table. Of course, nothing professional. It was important to me that it's like portable, so I could take it with me easy and do something, you know, at the shop or something at home or whatever, you know, for little small stuff. That's fine, and don't really have more room. As you can see, garage is full with clutter, all sorts of things, but and big toolboxes at the shop, and at least I can, you know, I mean, this welder will end up at the shop, but I have no card, and the only good cards for 2 bottles, well, good cards, the only cards for 2 bottles, they start around $300, and I decided to make my own, and I start cutting stock. I'm gonna use 1-inch pipe. It's cheap, you know. And what else did I get? I got this to make cutting easy. The good old Klutch. Klutch much. Yeah, working good so far. Not too bad, you know. Just dumped that shit in my truck, and building a deck as well in the backyard. So for now, just using those concrete blocks for, you know what I mean, like for this. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make a little video at my progress. My plan is to incorporate this Gearwrench box, whatever, you know, this little thing. I don't know if I cut the top off. I don't think so. I'm gonna try it to put this in the bottom, so you can actually, you know, put the miscellaneous spare parts, stuff in here, hammer, and some other stuff can go up in there, square, boom, 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 all that big stuff, you know. That's the plan. But I think I'm gonna design the card as I go. For now, I just made the dimensions about 80 centimeter long, 48 centimeter wide, and I make it a little wider, of course, because I have 2 bottles, argon and mix. But also, I might gonna end up buying a plasma cutter, so I want to have some room on the car to let it sit next to this one, if I ever do that. Anyway, so far so good. Okay, I worked a little bit on this, on my welding card, couple of hours every day after I came from the shop, and well, I think this weekend, except the rollers, casters or whatever, it's gonna be done. As you can see here, it's gonna be dual bottle setup for my bottles right there. Here I just made a little hook. Can put some wiring, you know, maybe the TIG gun or MIG gun or the stick, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. I think I leave this open here. I can put filler rods in there, and yeah, basically moving right along. The plan is here I'm gonna make a shelf, and I'm gonna put this mini toolbox in there. I don't know if I'm gonna fix it in there. I think I make this, the front lip I just leave open so I can slide in and out stuff. because in the beginning, up here on top, that welder will not fill up the whole space. It's basically half of it. And maybe I get a plasma cutter at some point. Then I have some, don't need to build a new card. I can just put it right next to it. And in the meantime, I might put the toolbox up there and put the bandsaw here in the bottom. Should fit. And what I do is I probably just use, you know, I bought all just 1-inch pipe. Thinnest wall I could get is kind of difficult to weld for me. Last time I welded 20 years ago, so don't bitch on me too hard. So, but those are gonna end up going in here. Basically, like, you know, one here, one in the middle, one there, and maybe I'm gonna do one here and one here. In this case, I would probably not do any of this sheet metal. I just leave it open so all the dirt can fall down. I really don't know, to be honest. I'm still thinking about that, you know, but I have only enough sheet metal for one shelf, either way, up there or down here. I got this angle iron frame here. It's from that welding table, but I'm not going to use that anyway because I don't plan to install the long legs. I want to always keep it portable like that. So I'm going to make this here fit, you know, cut this up, weld this back together so it's going to fit here, make some use out of it. Then I have already the rim here on top, so nothing, machine can slide off, holds on. Then maybe I put the sheet metal up in here, but still gotta do also at least, you know, one bracket in the middle, one here, one there. But I had enough of this pipe, so that should be fine. And then I might do a couple of more hooks to hang wires up. But I don't want to do this, make the cart wider. So I might just do a 45 here, 45 in a corner. You know, just let it hang there. Kind of like that. That's good enough. You know, I think. Yeah. Kind of didn't really make a plan, I just built it on the go. So next video is probably when I have it all together and sand it down a little bit. My ugly welds down here. And some of them are okay, others are not that great, but who cares, I'm gonna flip over that anyway. And yeah, what about the welder? The welder is pretty awesome. It welds better than me. I'm very impressed, really. With the S-MIG setting, it's super easy. You don't need to do anything. Just put the thickness, and you can feel how it is consistently adjusting for your welding efforts. I really like it so far, and soon probably gonna start a little bit TIG. Make another video maybe then. Of course, there are, like, you know, people out there who like perfect welders and stuff, but I did acetylene and oxygen welding when I was in my 20s. Yeah, that's basically 30 years ago. So TIG welding I only did a little bit later on stainless steel, but really not that much. And always thought would be fun to get into it. I plan to build myself a barbecue smoker for my deck in the back, and that might be for another project. Alright guys, I made some more progress. That box fits in here. You can open it inside if you want, or you can easily slide it out this way. And I think I'm not gonna make this. I'm gonna fix it in there so you can take it out. And then I decided to make a handle here in front like that, and use that space actually for a little tray. And now just wait for the casters, and I'm gonna make me a couple of more 45-degree hooks here to hang up some wires. And that's it. Really happy with this welder. Makes it easy for me to brittle that stuff here together. Thanks, Esab. Okay guys, you know how that always goes. Yeah, I gotta stop, make another video. Yeah. We're ready for paint. I did a couple of things where the card is upside down. Put some braces here just so I can, maybe put some stock through there to store it, or cables or whatever. Did this extra hooks here for cables. I think I had this already in the last video, but those ones here in the front did make a tray. From the other side you can put some stuff in. Alright, so ready for paint. Already wiped this thing off with acetone, and did a couple of extra things. Handlebar here, a little tray. Did those hooks here, made those 45-degree. Well, they're not for support, they're more for, you might can store some stock in there, or also I thought maybe it looks better than just a straight bar. And then you may ask, hey, why not just, cut this off, because that's why. I'm going to leave this open. It's always handy to put this down real quick there. Maybe also for used rods or whatever, used filler rods, if they're still sufficient and long enough, you can just put them in there. And the long one's gonna go back in this hole. Casters are just welded underneath. If one fails, whatever, I get new ones. A 5-inch, easy to come by. Thanks to Amazon, one-day delivery right there. Went to Harbor Freight, place sucks. Super long line again, like always. The store has 5 registers or 4 registers, always only one guy there. Manager, I don't know what he's doing. I wanted to return something, go in line back there, like whatever, 30 people, 25 people. Would take me an hour. I just left the shit there and went away. Bought my stuff at Northern Tools, who cares? And Amazon. Brick and mortar is gonna be done anyway. So this I think turned out okay. My first project with this welder, after, I don't even know, maybe 20 plus years not welding anymore. Machine probably makes things pretty easy. And next thing would be try to start a little bit TIG welding. I only welded acetone and oxygen back in the days, but that is so long ago. But really like to do some TIG welding. and build myself, like I mentioned already, that stainless steel barbecue smoker. I'm gonna make another short video when it's all done and paint it. I don't know, I think I'm gonna take, I have some Hammer Rit stuff left, green and black, but I think I just take black. Alright, done with paint, got it dry now. I did this Hammer Rit Post-Oleum stuff. Basically the same stuff like on this Wilton here. I think that card turned out good. I like it. Alright. The card is done. I like how it turned out. Toolbox fits in here. I can pull it out in the front or even put it in from the side. And I just got, you know, regular stuff in there. This thing. Yeah, stuff for my little table. TIG I didn't try out yet. Need to get some rods, but we'll do soon. And yeah, I spent, let's see how much I spent. I spent $30 on the casters on Amazon. I spent about $95 on the pipe and the flat material here, the strap, and I had a little sheet metal laying around here to make this tray right here. I mean, you know, if you're working on something, you can lay something down real quick, a pin or whatever, you know. But that is basically it. I mean, of course, welding equipment, but that's a different story. I bought this helmet for $100. I think it's okay. Looks great for me. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the 215 came with the gas regulator, with everything basically you need. It didn't come with this flow gauge. I bought that separately. I think for TIG it's just better to have a flow gauge like that. And well, that's it pretty much, I would say. Next project might be the smoker. I don't know yet. Now I have to go to my buddy's house and weld some fence and help him out on some little projects.